Righto, kia ora, good evening everybody. You're here with Boys Get Paid, coming at you live from the Export Beer Garden studio. We're really excited about tonight. In fact, we're on our feet, which is a bit of a change, but that's how excited we are. Luke, how are you, mate?
Good, mate. Standing up, ready to get into it. Let's find some winners.
Let's find some winners, mate. Ed, how are you, mate?
I feel like I'm on X Factor or something. Am I going to have to do a trial or something? Yeah. Am I going to get buzzed in?
Quick song?
No.
If anyone's on the Instagram channels, we've already heard Ed. What was that song? Who was it?
I made it up.
Did you?
I don't know what was going on in my brain, but yeah.
Sing it in the shower. Outstanding. Coming to you on a Thursday night, as always, team. Thanks very much to everybody joining in. We do have an exciting piece of news today. Fresh live, the Karaka Millions Punters Club. Luke, it's up.
Ready to go, mate. There's already $6,000 in the kitty.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yep. Went live about 1 p.m. today, so 6K in there already. We're averaging 1,000 an hour, so that means we're going to have a shit ton of fucking money in there come 21st of January.
Keep the money piling in. What are we targeting, though, in terms of users?
10,000. We want 10,000 Kiwis involved in the Punters Club. So take this opportunity to use these next couple of weeks to buy someone a Secret Santa gift or your family a entry into the Punters Club. You can buy it through the TAB stores as well. All the details are on the BGP app. Get someone the gift of a lifetime, an entry into the 2023 BGP Karaka Million Punters Club.
It's going to bring in $1 million bet on Legato in the last race. What do you reckon?
Mate, we're live.
Yeah?
Tab could be watching this.
Oh, yeah, true. Sorry. Well, fuck, they can't get it any shorter, can they?
No.
$1.80.
Might be $1.40.
It's pretty short. Sacred Satano might have something to say about that, but who knows? We'll see how we go.
You're sicko, aren't you?
You never know. Look, we do have a competition tonight as well, everybody. We want you guys to get into the comments, please. We've got, courtesy of the Auckland Racing Club, very generously, they've given us 3 tickets to the lane on Boxing Day, valued at $75 each. You get a drink on arrival and a feed from the exclusive food truck. Trackside view, Luke, have you been to this the lane before, mate?
Yeah, mate, great place, the lane. It goes off. I can't say enough about it.
Yeah,
get along, especially on Boxing Day. Shit, big lane, love a good lane, swimming lane, any lane.
It's not the passing lane, is it?
No, not the Captain Crunch Kirk passing lane, what it's called, mate.
It's the lane at Pukekohe Racecourse. $75 valued, so get your comments in. We want to know, given it's Christmas time, we're all pretty excited about Christmas. Christmas parties are happening. It's not raining, which is great news. Let us know what the worst Christmas present is you've ever had that you had to exchange and who it came from.
Oh, brutal.
That could get dangerous, but do please let us know. Everybody's been there, done that, I would have thought. Luke, have you had one, mate?
I don't know. I've put a couple in the clothing bin.
Have you?
Instead of exchanging them.
Ed, your mum's sushi, did you ever throw that out after Christmas Day? Or?
No, I shoveled it down my throat.
Did you?
Yeah, I love sushi. No, but no, I can't remember actually returning anything. Maybe if it was like a bigger size that I needed or
worst
smaller size.
Worst Xmas gift?
Worst Christmas gift? Maybe a carrot.
Carrot, okay.
Wrapped up carrot.
You got a carrot?
Yeah.
Who gets a carrot for Christmas? That
was a bit of a meme.
Yourself, mate?
I think it was a fire truck when I was about 5 years old. It came from the warehouse, and I thought, what the hell? I don't want something from the warehouse. It was from my grandma. She got very offended, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Fire truck, mate.
I thought you meant you pissed the bed when you were 5 years old.
That's after the Boxing Day races, mate. That's where you'll be going to after the lane. You'll be fire trucking left, right, and centre. Get your comments in, people. It's very, very generous of the Auckland Racing Club to give us these tickets. So we'll let you know afterwards who's won these. You can take your parents, or you can take your mates. It's going to be a great day out. Boxing Day races. Let us know. But we did have some absolutely outstanding racing on the weekend, including Group 1 racing. We had Prix de Fur getting his first Group 1. We had the Wakefield Challenge Stakes and Pendabell absolutely clean them up. The Bone Crusher Stakes, as we said, Sacred Satona, I reckon, could be coming to take Legato in that Karaka Millions. You never know.
You're a huge fan, aren't you?
Wow, it's doing well against the older horses. Legato's super special, but geez, that was an impressive performance.
Yeah, it was, and fought it out with the Intimidator, right? $4 fixed Quinella they were giving out.
Really?
Spoke about that on the pod. Yep,
that's good money. That's really good money.
Horses.
What were you guys, Ed? What were you impressed with the most out of that lot?
Well, I like the Intimidator. A huge Andrew Forsman fan. He's doing some God's work, so I think follow that horse, and he'll be winning another race soon.
Luke, Prix de Fur, you've been on Prix de Fur many a time, and as they call, been the bridesmaid, but this week, against $1.90 shot, wasn't?
Yes, we said, I said, I don't know, $1.90 around Agon. I said suggested bet was Deerfield top 4, clung on for top 4th, which is good to see, but awesome to see Pre-Defer get over the top of them, finally get that Group 1. Shit, you'd love to own a horse like Pre-Defer. And he did it pretty comfortably as well. There was a fair bit of chat about, it'll be too far back, it'll be back behind. Agon won't be able to pick it up, and he just laughed at all of that and said, give me my fucking Group 1.
It was really, really, really impressive. Coming from the back again. Agon, we talked about it last week. We got people commenting saying, would you punt on Agon at $1.90? And I was thinking about it on Sunday, thinking we've had two. We've had Imperatures and we've had Agon at $1.90, or I think Imperatures was even shorter. Oh, that's just why I'd never punt on a horse at $1.90 or $1.80 in a Group 1, they can just get rolled.
They can do.
It's very punishing. Especially, I think it was $2.10 on boosted odds as well, so people would have got sucked into that as well.
100%.
It didn't even look like it was going to place for a little bit there. PDF, well done.
Absolutely. Well done to all the connections involved. It's been a long road. Pre-Defer's been an amazing... Pre-Defer, apparently everybody's calling it now. I'm not quite sure about that.
PDF. Print it off.
PDF, exactly. I know we don't want to dwell on the racing too much, lads, but the railway, Dragon Leap absolutely flew home and took Babylon Berlin, who I thought had a pretty indifferent run, but Dragon Leap absolutely flew home late to get up. That railway race, I know Benny's already got a punt on Levante. I went on Levante after that, but that's going to be a serious race.
Yeah. Looking forward to getting down there to Te Rapa on New Year's Day.
Yeah. Have we put something out into the BGP community about getting to Te Rapa on New Year's Day, have we?
We've asked a few people in the supporters membership if they'll be keen to get along, and I think a few people are going. So if you are keen to come, then let us know. Keep in touch, and we might be able to pull a little bit of a group together and have a few beers to see in 2023. And, it's a public holiday, so we'll get the time and a half down there at Te Rapa.
Absolutely. Everybody will be dusty as, but it'll be a good day out. We should mention as well the GOAT's best bet, Seamus, came home with a leg in the air, like he said. That was seriously impressive, but possibly more impressive, and one that the GOAT's been very, very close to, and BGP's been very, very close to as well. Princess Biddy, who's been there or thereabouts, had a little bit of a break and absolutely romped home yesterday at Hawke's Bay. We've got some audio to take us through it. Adam, the producer's going to flick that up just to catch the excitement from T. Lee.
Trying to come after it now. Go Hugo starting to wind up. Don't tell Timmy and Sky Dancer, but she has kicked here. Princess Biddy in front now from Don't Tell Timmy, who's coming home really strongly, starting to put in. Then Sky Dancer arriving, but she'll win it today. Princess Biddy for the boys get paid. Don't Tell Timmy, and third I think Sky Dancer just
too good. Killed him.
How good. Won by miles, that horse. Outstanding.
Yeah. What was it, a nose?
Oh, just.
Fingernail.
If that. She was tight, but hey.
Was she?
They all count.
Paid the believers.
Pay the believers.
Absolutely paid the believers. Princess Biddy, that's an outstanding effort. Well done to Chrissy Bambury. You've showed a lot of patience with the horse and done the right thing there. Hopefully
and
she...
the owners.
Well done to the owners as well.
No, I mean, like, she's shown a lot of patience with the owners.
Oh, right. Have you guys been getting on a case?
100%, mate.
Oh, really?
I think we're going to the Telegraph next.
Really?
And then the Everest.
Yeah, then the Everest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
3 wins, that's all we need.
Jeez,
beauty.
That's high hopes. What, she was paying $7.90 or something, eh? So hopefully some people out there got on.
Huge drift, by the way. It was opened at $4.50, like almost equal favourite, I thought, and just out the gate.
Couldn't ever. Outstanding performance. And another BGP runner that's running this Saturday. We were hoping to get Bjorn Baker on the line, but he's bloody busy.
Byron.
That man.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll get
Is it
him on next
Byron
time.
or Bjorn?
It's Byron.
It's Byron.
Has he changed his name himself?
I'm not sure.
Is that the trend?
Isn't it Byron Callagher? Great All Black halfback?
Well, there is a Byron Callagher, yes.
But Bjorn, I feel like that's more like a Viking sort of name, and that's sort of what he looks like. Bit of a Viking sort of vibe.
I can see where you're coming from there, Ed.
Bjorn Ironside.
Winners line of law racing. Race 5 at Randwick paying 18 and 4s. Luke, have we got any knowledge about whether we should be putting a punt on at all?
You're an accountant, go on.
I've had a bet. I mean, why wouldn't you? Yeah, took a bit of my Princess Biddy profits and rolled it on to line of law. You just got to keep following the BGP Silks. Run third on debut. Bigger field this time. We've drawn barrier 2, 1,000 metres. Jumps out, gets rolling. Is it good enough to win? Well, look, I hope so, but the fact that Rachel King isn't riding, I think she's chosen to ride something else. I don't know. I've only got 1%, mate, so I can't pretend like I've got a big sway on what could be going on in this race. But, yeah, there's probably a reason she's $18, but you'd have to have something each way.
You on it?
I'll throw my 2 cents in. Bjorn Baker, Great man. Loves training winners. City racing, what goes hand in hand with Bjorn Baker? Getting to the front, and it's a 1,000-metre sprint race. So as long as she sort of settles up on the speed, she's going to be in front probably. So you're going to have to be getting down on your haunches and going, get up, girl.
Iggy was trying to convince me to get on a plane tomorrow and go over and watch. I had my arm and I was trying to twist it myself. But
yeah, I was trying to twist it for him.
Greg Foran, mate, he needs to bring those flight costs down. Is that his name, Greg?
It is Greg Foran.
Yeah. You know, I was looking up Jetstar,
Qantas.
God,
Jetstar. You wouldn't even get
kayaking over. Yeah.
It does cost a bit to get to Sydney these days, but the race is going to be on at 4:40 on Saturday afternoon. BGP, Line of Law, trained by Bjorn Baker. If you are watching the races on Saturday, make sure you tune in and get some money on. Let's see a plunge. It's at $18 and $4 at the moment, so good luck to everybody involved. If the BGP community gets on, at least on the TAB, it should plunge in a little bit.
Eee.
There's also some serious racing this Saturday in New Zealand. And the lads are standing up today. We've got the Export Gold in front of us. We've had to make sure that the microphones can line up with the faces so that everybody can hear us. But we are standing up because there's a hell of a lot of form to go through. We've got 4 group races, which is pretty exciting. There was 6 on Sunday at the harness that not a lot of people watched. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people watching the four this Saturday across the country. But if we kick things off at Awapuni, lads, the Eulogy Stakes is a 3-year-old race. Sure, people out there want to know. This is a sort of bit of a lead-up race to the Derby. And Ed, looks like, mate, our run sheet, you had about 1 million horses lined up on this.
We did, but I'm just going to interrupt you for a second because Dan Rax hit up with the comment because we're looking for the weirdest Christmas gifts.
Dan Rax will have a good one.
Yeah, here's his story anyway. It wasn't my gift, but someone at the work had got eatable underwear for Secret Santa. HR nightmare.
Outstanding.
Do you have to wear it first before you eat it?
I think you have to nibble it off someone, don't you?
I've never used it. I've never.
Was it candy?
Whatever.
I've never dabbled.
Like, mate, I see you coming out of Les Mills at 6 a.m. in the morning. You got the edible undies on after a good workout. Surely. Dan Rax, Sprocket Digital. I'm not sure what's going on down there, mate, but yeah, enjoy your Christmas party if everyone's wearing those.
Shout out to Sprocket Digital. If you want your business to be found, look at Sprocket Digital online and they'll get you in front of everybody.
This is a good time to plug it because we are looking for sponsors, Dan Rax. So yeah.
Send us a rack, mate. Yeah. Cheers, Dan.
Good on you, mate. Outstanding. Anyway, the Eulogy Stakes, lads. What are your thoughts, Ed? Like I said, we've got a run sheet out there that everybody that's listening into. Ed had about 14 horses lined up on this, just in case one of them came in.
Yeah, well, no, there's just a little bit of a form comment there for everyone to sort of dissect. I like I'm a Rich Girl. Andrew Forsman can't do anything wrong at the moment. And, I mean, it's drawn wide. It's going to get back 1,600 metre race. And it won by like 3 or 4 lengths. I know it's at Avondale, which is sometimes, maybe not the best form going in, but I think it was like a heavy 9 track and it ran some good sectionals. So each way quote, top 4 chance.
There we go. What sort of track are we going to be running on? Do we know?
Yeah.
Awapuni. It looks like the rain's coming in, but it said that it's going to be raining all week, and then it just hasn't rained. It's very hard to line it up. They're soft at the moment, but it is forecast rain on Saturday afternoon.
Okay. Well, is anyone in Hamilton in the chat? Can they tell us if is it raining?
Well, fortunately, this race is at Awapuni, so we don't need to quite worry about the Te Rapa weather, mate. So we're all
someone
good.
Down in Palmy.
Up to the mile, the Eulogy. Yeah, this is a pretty bloody tough race, isn't it? I don't even know where to look. This has got some serious flesh in here that I think we're going to find out through this race. But I didn't mind the win of the Sakura Girl last start. Now, up to the mile, though. And, yeah, I think take your pick in this race. Could you find anything?
Well, I was supposed to do the form last night. I went to the cricket club and had some beers, so I haven't done a hell of a lot of form. But Sakura Girl, tell me, do you remember Sakura Blossom?
I do.
Yeah, it came out and
rings a bell.
Won last season, outstanding. Jamie Richards, I remember, said he wanted to take a horse off Ben Foot that was called Sakura Blossom. Sakura Girl, any relation? You're good with breeders.
I'm not too
Was there a Sakura Star as well?
Oh, there's probably a few around, but if it's any relation to that Sakura Blossom, they've unfortunately had to retire it, but geez, that thing came from absolutely nowhere in the Hawke's Bay Carnival. I think it was day 1. It came from near on last and flew the last 100 metres to get home. It was seriously impressive. So if it's got that kind of breeding. But I did manage to have a little look at this race when I got home. Family Ties and Teako, Prix de Furs coming through. Aromatic came through a couple of weeks ago. December, the Christmas Carnival. You'd think that Teako are going to start firing it up big time now where the tracks start getting a little bit better. Family Ties was...
very bougie win. It was a very bougie win.
It was, and it was behind Mr. Mojo. Oh, sorry, and it ran third, I think, behind Mr. Mojo Rising as well. So
and
didn't mind that at the odds.
I think it bet Rockburn, which I think came out and won yesterday. Is that right?
At Hastings.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
surely.
Yeah, and then I think in second in its race last start was Cruise Missile, which you were big on the other day.
Yeah,
I think
Stephen
that's nominated at Tauranga tomorrow. So keep an eye on how that goes. You could have found one here.
Family Ties. It's paying $8.50.
Nice.
Teako, Joe Cameroon, drawn one.
There's like 7 or 8 last start winners in that race, which is pretty hard to dissect, especially because they're all young fillies running around. But there's a lot to like in a couple of them. One thing I wanted to bring up, I'm a rich girl. Just look back at my notes. It beat home Valere, who came in place behind that Destiny's Delight and Val Desoldo, who were your sort of bets there on the Saturday.
Right, okay.
So that form might
and
stack up.
I see Andrew Forsman. Have you just got a real... you've got a half mongrel for Andrew Forsman.
Real chicken and mushroom risotto for him, eh?
It's really... Anything Andrew Forsman, he's on. No, fair enough, though. He's going
I might have to ring him tomorrow. Say, what's up, G?
Yeah. You can ask him about the form as well, please, mate, if you can get him on the phone. We'd like to know.
Ask him for his best bet, maybe. Listen.
Yeah. I was right that day, though.
You are. Yeah. But you're still going to put him at punt on it.
Hey, Valare, it's a good restaurant too, down there in Mangariwa. I've taken my mum there once. She was very impressed. Italian. If you ever want to spoil your lady, I suggest looking up Volare, Volare, Racing Connections with the Narclays. Tell them you like your racing, and I think they'll take 30% off of your first bottle of water.
Sparkling water, I hope.
Yeah, of course, out the tap.
Valare presumably is in Palmy.
No, Mangariwa.
Mangariwa.
Right,
Mangalwera district.
Yeah.
Is that in Auckland?
It is, mate.
Okay. I'm still learning all this.
Yeah,
I live quite close to there. I might have to check that out. Valare, take notes. Soph Mays is in there at $5. Surely Alan Sharrock down in Palmy, he's going to go pretty well as well. But like you guys say, Tavachi Princess won last week at Trentham as well. So
those colours scare me. Waikato Star, crikey. If it's in there, you got to respect it.
Hell of a race.
This is the sort of race where you want to look for something that's going to be moving on towards the Oaks as well, getting up over a bit more ground. So if you've seen something that's been running on, then don't be afraid to back yourself, because I think it's anyone's guess who's going to win this race.
Big time. Before we get on to the 3 group races at Te Rapa, which is very, very exciting, there's some really nice racing at Te Rapa. Is there anything else you fellas like at Awapuni? Have you found anything that you really like? Ed, we're not going to go through every race, mate, but just one or two.
Gino, I know Ted's
Severini or?
No, just the Gino.
What's the point?
That's why I had to go Gino. Okay. No, Ted's been keen on it. And it was a pretty good run last start. Carrying a bit of a big weight. Lisa bench presses on, I think, again. And if she gets that thing to the outside, it'll steam home. I think it steps up and trip even more. I think Ted's in the chat. He can comment if he likes it as well. But it just sort of lay in the concluding stages. If it didn't do that, it was home. So you'd have to go one more.
Ted is in the chat. He's committed to the podcast. He's travelled all the way back from Tauranga, especially to make sure that he can make all of our false comments correct. So if we do have any Ted comment in there.
The Silver Fox Ted.
Ted's, I don't know if people have seen Ted, but Ed's claimed that Ted's a Silver Fox. You've got a few crushes going around, Ed. What's going on? Mate.
Crikey. Okay.
Ted's a good man.
Male or female, whatever.
Yeah. Wow, it's 2022.
That's right. It's in. If it's on,
Horses.
it's on.
It is. What about you, Luke?
Yeah, of course, mate.
Anything?
Yeah, got a couple
this is
I
your
like.
home track.
Yeah, Awapuni race number 4, horse in here. You might have seen it before. Real Slim Tradie.
All right, good.
Drawn the car park, mate.
Yeah.
Cross 8 Mile.
What did you watch last start?
Yeah.
Did anyone watch?
Yeah, I was on. I thought you were 100% right, and it just... Did it not get the run, or is it just not good enough?
Nah,
I think it reminded me of SVR.
Yeah, similar. It was brutal. It was one of those things where I think, you just got to go again. You've got to have one last crack.
Go again.
Definitely the last crack. Back to 1,300 metres. Also in race 5, I believe you might be keen on one in this race, but there's a horse in here called Tavatak. I hear it could be a little bit wound up first up, so have a little something on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm on. Thanks, mate.
There you go.
I didn't actually see that in the market. It's fresh up. Alan Sharrock. You've always got to be a little bit worried about that. I like Tightline in that race. What's going to make it the best bet? But Tightline. If Tightline gets to the front, it's carrying. I think it's claiming into 57.5 kgs. If it can get to the front and not get contested, should be pretty hard. But Colorado Star in there is another one that you like, Luke. So Tavatak must be good.
Yeah. Yep. Have a little something.
There you go. Right. There's a few to follow there from Awapuni team. Moving right on to Te Rapa. Opie Bosson's back. That's pretty exciting, isn't it? That gives people something to follow.
He's back and he'll go bang, bang, and he'll win the first 2.
You reckon?
Could do.
Yeah.
Get it on. Multi it up.
2 favourites.
He is that good.
Yeah.
He really is that good.
What do you reckon he's been doing in his off time? Do you reckon just punting?
Running. Running, mate. He'll be on a treadmill.
He's had a baby, so he's probably looking after the baby, I would have thought.
Okay.
You reckon? I don't know.
Are you allowed to ride track work if you're banned?
Yes.
Oh, sure, mate.
Surely. I don't know if you can ride
I'm asking the real questions here tonight.
You are.
Jeez, Ted, help us out here, mate,
Ted.
please. Like, we got no
Are you
idea.
allowed to ride track work while banned?
We've got 3 group races at Te Rapa, though. We've got the J-Swap Sprint, which is pretty open. We've got the Kalamazoo Stakes, Group 2, and we've got the Waikato Cup, the Group 2. There's some seriously good horses all across the race meeting. Butch has said that he thinks that it's going to come up about what did he say, the Old Dead. Is that right? I think he said the Old Dead, which is, what, these days a soft 5? So if it did come up like that and the rain didn't come, that's what you should probably be doing your form on. So that's good.
I think Ted said it's a good 4 at the moment. So
it was a good 3 this morning. Like,
right.
Man, like that's super
So
fast.
does that mean it's having a bit of rain if it's a good 4 now?
Yeah, well, they've irrigated it, and then we don't want to get technical about this because people out there are probably getting a little bit bored. They just want to know who's going to win the race.
Yeah, there's probably not even 3 good people
What
in
sort of
fucking
grass they
Hamilton.
run there? But a perennial,
it's a sand-based turf. I've listened to it.
perennial,
It's great, you know.
perennial ryegrass.
Yeah, if we've got any groundsmen out there, help us out, lads. Let's start at the J-Swap Sprint, which is the Group 3. I think the favourite's at about $6.50 in this, which is insane and shows the amount of or the evenness of the race, but also the amount of quality horses in it. Luke, mate, have you had a chance to have a look at this?
Well, my mate Tavir is in here, but I couldn't be backing it again after last start, so I might have to let that go. I didn't mind the Karaka Million 3-year-old winner, Pin Me Up, and also Pike's horse Tell All.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and both surprisingly at pretty good quotes. So Pin Me Up, $8.50, Tell All sitting around that $12 and $3.80 mark. So those are the 2 that I ended up putting on top. And then Gospodin's in here as well. Love following this horse. I think this will give you a sight, but I think it will get rolled late.
Okay. Don't mind Dragon Queen. I thought the run was okay last start. Third up, it's probably getting fitter and fitter. Nice alley to just sort of roll forward and be on speed and have a fight. Chances?
Yeah, I'm with you there on Dragon Queen. I just can't believe the odds in this race. Like, if you can find a winner here,
tough race to punt into.
It's wow, but yeah, it is. But if you can find a winner, I mean, our Alley Cat won last start, $9, drawn for Sam Weatherly. You spoke to Darren Weatherly today. Obviously, he's not the trainer, but did he have any knowledge or anything
On this race?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't have one in there, does he?
Okay, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You're clutching the straws there.
good to see Sam Weatherly back, though.
Oh, very good.
Riding winners at Hastings.
Yeah, Sammy.
Absolutely.
Of course, in this race, Faithful Feet, which is drawn out in barrier 19, which is so gross. I just wonder, is this horse a lot better than what we realise? And because it's with one of those smaller stables, it flies under the radar. But this horse had 14 starts and won 6 of them.
Yeah.
I think it's run top 4 from 14 starts, like 11 out of 14. So hard to be getting off, but just, barrier 19, seriously? Like, I'm already cracking Slim Trady earlier in the day and going to be running home for 4th or 3rd. Do I want to be doing this again with Faithful Feet? But maybe you just have to.
That's the tough part of it, eh? Like, that is definitely a really good horse, but it's a horse that goes forward, so drawn 19, that makes it pretty bloody difficult. But if it does get there, 1,400 metres, lads, Gino Severini, it's going to win one as well. Like, that's in the market. Surely that's going to win one soon. It's been going good guns, but maybe not good enough to win a race this summer.
Te Rapa, mate.
You got Cozzy on.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I'd be going Dragon Queen in this one as well, I reckon. But we are asking for people's comments to come in about their worst Christmas presents. Adam, it sounds like we might have a couple, mate. What's going on there in the comments?
Well, first up, Ted saved the day again, and yes, you can ride track work while suspended.
Good.
So that clears that up. He almost need, guys really need to get him on here, eh? He's
I think so. We also need an alarm bell when things go wrong here, so that Ted can
Correct them.
Correct Ted.
Yeah, no, that'll be on the cards for the New Year's, boys. It's taken me about 3 weeks to get the BYC one, so I can only tell you that Yeah, so on another note, Ed's been copying it like usual at the top. First comment from Dominic saying that Ed looks like Simon Cowell, which is probably a fair statement.
Who said that?
Dominic Olsen.
It doesn't matter who
Simon
said it.
Cowell.
We're not getting. There's nothing personal about that.
The X Factor themes.
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, so that, not pretty good banter there. We've got Benny Masters asking question for the lads regarding Te Rapa. Could be a bit of
Te Rapa.
He's definitely put a P in it, so I apologise. So I'm going to throw Ben under that bus. Could be a bit of a headwind with the northerly blowing on Satdee. How does that play in for the front runners? And he's gone straight to Ted as well, saying help us out.
Has Ted answered that one? Ted's typing.
The Oracle.
Jeez. He's typing a novel.
I love it. But
that's where punting gets technical, right?
Wind and grass chat.
Are you judging your form on where the wind's coming from?
Not often, mate. Not often.
Ben Masters, how is that?
Yeah.
Ted, can you let us know, mate? Should we?
If they're running into a headwind, you want to know. So,
but how do you know today whether there's going to be a headwind?
Yeah. Is he worried about the headwind today? No.
I
worried about it on Saturday.
Yeah, are there any stats we can look up around the strength of the headwind for each of the racetracks and monitor that race meet to race?
Well,
meet?
what about the rail, lads? Has anyone checked? Is it out? How many metres?
Yeah, surely. We're all about the data here.
That's true.
If we're going to steal the bell from the ACC commentary team or the other podcasts, are we going to get invited to the ACC Christmas party, Adam? What's going on, mate?
That's a question for you guys to ask. It's...
HR, we'll raise it with HR.
Yeah, raise it with HR.
Does the ACC have an HR department?
I think they've been raising a few things about some of the things we've been saying, so that could be why we're not invited.
Really? Yeah. What's contentious?
We'll talk about it after.
I don't think you guys can be any more contentious than the rest of the group, so I think if anything, quite similar, which is why you guys fit in perfectly.
If anyone else wants us to come to their Christmas party, let us know. They're happening over the next couple of weeks. We might be able to take time off work, but if we can't make the ACC, surely we can make one.
We've got plenty of beers.
Something about coming in the car park.
Yeah, that's right, at Te Rapa. That'll be good. Right, let's move on with things, fellas.
Chow time.
Shall we? Yes. Race 6, the Kalaizuzu Stakes. Cinerama, cheaper than divorce. Providence Provides, and a whole bunch of other great horses. This is going to be a really good race. I shouldn't say a whole bunch of other great horses because that probably looks like it's about it. There's a 9-horse field. Luke, what are your thoughts, mate?
Yeah, Cinerama was huge after I said absolutely no way it can win first up, and it nearly did. But it got beaten by a really, really good horse that day, and that horse had the name of Predefer. So, gone out and franked that form a whole week later. You'd have to be backing that. And Benny Masters, I think he suggested the multi of the weekend is to go Wild Knight in race 2 into Cinerama. You're going to get around $5, maybe. Is that right? I think so. But Cinerama's into $1.90 now. I don't mind a horse in this called Lee Crayer as well. Up to the mile now, so that is what I'm going to be keeping an eye on. I'm probably going to be trying to find a power play where I get Cinedrama to win and then Lee Crayer to run top 4.
Nice.
Okay. Well, I've gone to the BGP community today. I did a little poll, and I wanted to see if the buzz was out there for Cinerama, so I put that in there versus Providence Provides in an Instagram poll, and it's 117 votes for Cinerama to win, and Providence Provides is getting a decent amount of traction there with 40 votes, so 75% versus 25%. Could be your Quinellas or your top win and top 4 play.
Who are you going for, Ed?
Providence Provides. I've seen enough at Riccarton to go, this horse has got a bit of toe here. It's missed the jump, and it's got no real luck there on the fence, and it's trying to bob and weave through the traffic. Another one of those, get through. But, yeah, definitely going to be a top 4 chance.
Cost the Punters Club $50,000, I think, not running 4th.
Is that right?
Brutal.
Yeah, very brutal.
Yeah.
I think it's a good horse, though.
You owe us, Michael McNabb, Tony Pike, you owe us. Let's, come on, fellas.
What do you got for us, Matty?
Get the job done. Mate, I'm going to make it my best bet. Cinerama. It's only $1.90, though, and I did say at the top of the show.
You can't say that.
You can't. $1.90, and we're going to take it again. But, it couldn't get a run in that Eagle Technology Stakes, and it was about a head-off Predefer, absolutely flying home.
Correct.
Alan Sharrock, I think we talked about it a few weeks ago. This horse was supposed to be retired, and it came back from... for 4 races, and it's in foal. Is that what they call it? Yep, it's in foal. So he's not brought it back for no reason. It must be on top of its game, carrying 57 kgs, but you'd want it boosted from $1.90, surely.
Yeah, that's probably what they will do, won't they? They'll probably put 210 up or something like that.
Give us 230.
230, he says.
Why do they only boost it to 210?
We'll send an email, mate. We'll find out.
Well, that's because the money comes for it, and then they can't, offer more for the boost.
Yeah, well, they had 210 for Aegon at the start of the day, and then it was $2 boosted. But you can't take your boosted odds away. Just keep it at 210.
Okay. You have a word with HR.
HR, you'll be hearing for us.
We'll be right. It's another very good race there. But we've also got race 8, the Waikato Cup, which has got a lot of different form coming into it. But Self-Obsession leads the market. Probably should have won the last two, but just went down, I think, by about a neck and a head. And one of those days was on Melbourne Cup Day when we were at Shapiro's, and I think the whole pub was on it. Luke, are you going again?
Loves a second.
It'll probably win because I'm going to get off.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think stick with it. Like, seriously, stick with the horse. But I just
top four lock.
Here. Yeah, I found one in here that I really didn't mind, and that's Rural Rocks, drawn barrier 12, Vinnie Colgan on board. Into 15s from 18s, probably a little bit of stable money or something, I don't know. Like, it's won its last couple as well, but it's been pretty convincing. I know it's a big step up in grade, but when I was trying to find a best bet this weekend, if I wasn't looking at odds, I thought, shit, as an each-way play, this is me. So, Rural Rocks for me, I'm going to put that on top, and we're just going to hold off Self-Obsession. And shit, I'll be a happy boy.
I like it. Ballsy. It's up a couple kgs, that horse. I think it only carried 51 last start, but it ran them into the deck. So, yeah, good chance. Self-Obsession, hard to look past, to be honest. Looks the class horse of the field. Obviously, Aromatic beating it last start. That was a good effort. Team Tiaka probably going to go head-to-head there. I did do another one of those polls, and it was pretty significantly weighted to Self-Obsession's favour.
Really?
Yeah.
They're stepping up from 2,100 to 2,400 from that race. Aromatic goes good on good and on heavy and on soft. So, geez, it could be every chance as well. But Self-Obsession just seems to go so well all the time, eh? Like, I was thinking, what's this horse targeted at? And I presume New Year's Day, the Queen Elizabeth Cup, but it's so good in every race that they probably try and win everything, right? They're not building it up to one thing.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, you'd have to be going again, I'd say.
Well, look,
and you're getting off. What? You're confusing me.
Sick for it, mate. Rural Rocks though, take the odds. Why not?
I will be.
Good man. What about Z-Falls? Did you fellas see Z-Falls in the Self-Obsession race? It was 3 wide and then 4 wide the trip, and it was still only about 3 lengths away. Z-Falls has probably underperformed its whole career, but Stephen Marsh has had a really, really good rap on this. And if you get a chance, look at that Self-Obsession race again and see where Z-Falls was the whole race, and it only ended up about 2 or 3 lengths behind. So paying $10 and $3.30 with Warren Kennedy on board. We were at the pub before, drinking
Warren
a few
Kennedy.
0%ers, and we did talk about these South African jockeys, how good they are. So Warren Kennedy.
No, I can see that. I can see why you like
bring it
nice
home.
lightweight. It'll just keep fighting away, and it's got a decent barrier draw. I think it usually gets forward enough. And Rapid Falls is in there as well.
Rapid Falls, but look who Opie Bosson's on. Have you seen this? Opie Bosson's on Just a Maze, who won this race 2 years ago. If it comes up a good track, this horse is 5 from 12 at Te Rapa, 6 from 28 on a good track. Opie Bosson on board, like, it's got the heaviest weight at 59 kgs, but if Opie's on, surely that nullifies it. There's so many good horses here.
Oh, shit, we might have to go down there on Saturday.
You reckon?
I'm excited.
You're going to Randwick, aren't you?
Tempted, but no.
Should we go?
No. There's Greg Four, unless you've got some flight credits you can send in.
Surely. Kieran Foran played for the Warriors. You're a Warriors fan. Get old Chubb. He can sort you out. He can give you a connection.
The Beefeater.
The Beefeater.
Yeah.
Does the Beefeater listen to this pod?
Yeah, of course he does.
Surely.
Who's got a spare ticket? Spare seat down to Te Rapa? I'll come. If you got a spare seat.
Get there. It's going to be a hell of a day. And we didn't mention Platinum Invader as well.
I was about to say, the Invader might come up and raid them all. Lisa Ladder going great guns at the moment as well.
Nothing's certain on Saturday. It's going to be a hell of a day's racing. We still do want people to get into the comments and let us know what your worst Christmas present is. Just remember that we do have 3 tickets to give away to the lane on Boxing Day races. So if you're going to the Boxing Day races or you're not really sure what your plans are yet, get your comments in. You've still got time to do so. We're really keen to know what they are. Get a little bit of banter in there. Let Ted know what's going on. Lads, Te Rapa, anything else that you guys like? There's a couple of 2 and 3 year old races which presumably are leading towards the Karaka Millions.
Yeah, the first race of the day. I see Opie's pretty keen on his ride in the first, so that's going to be interesting to watch as a lead into the million. There's a horse that I really like. It's not debuting. It's kicking off another campaign, race number 3. It's called Fun Tonic. There's a sort of horse that they'll place this horse really well, and it'll pick up 2 or 3 wins along the way. So put this into your black book and make sure you make $1 as it goes. I don't know if it'll be winning first up. Maybe need 2 or 3 runs, but one that you want to be following.
Okay, race 1, weird name for a horse, but Shoes. I really like this trial of this filly. Definitely, it's got barrier 1, and it just sort of like jogged at the line, ears pricked. Really good gate speed. I feel like if it can lead out, obviously these 2-year-olds, if you want to be on the speed and sort of dictating, then you're going to be hard to run past. So 1,100 metres. Get on, Shoes.
There you go, Shoes. That's a good name. Luke, was yours in race 2?
Race 3, Fun Tonic.
Have you had a look at race 2 with Wild Knight, Alabama Gold, another one that you've punted on before, Charmario?
Denby Road.
Denby Road. Is Ben Masters getting on that, you reckon?
We call him in? Call him into the show?
Surely, he's in the comments.
Fuji Cape too.
This is a really nice race as well, Mazzolino.
Yeah, really nice race. I think if the hype is right, then Wild Knight should just be creating another one of that.
Accidentally rhyming.
Yeah. So Wild Knight, $2.70. Opie Boston should be getting that home. Second favourite for the Karaka Million, 3-year-old, with Legato obviously been at the top of the book.
Well, look, you didn't mention Sacred Satono, mate. Let's just keep coming back to Sacred Satono. Surely Sacred Satono's second favourite. That's why
maybe it is. I
can't believe it.
I was just going to say that Wild Knight is a very good looking horse, like the nice white blades and like the white leggies.
Yeah,
it's like, look at that thing go. He's unique. He's a winner.
Speaking of the Karaka Millions, Ed, are you still happy to be on Ethereal Star?
Yeah, I am.
You're still happy?
Yeah.
You're even happier, aren't you?
Are we allowed to break the news or no?
No, I don't think so. But
what news?
Yeah, what news are you talking about? But you're still happy? I had a look at the Taliska run.
Yeah, what did you think?
That was pretty good. It got cut off about 14 times.
What are you guys talking about? What are you talking about?
I thought you might be onto something there.
Yeah, good. Okay, keep an eye.
Have you put a punt on yet?
It came in. It came in. So
Luke's
how
put
much
on
did you
it,
put on? Eh?
Oh, has it come in a bit?
I think so.
Oh.
I think what did you get it 31s?
No, 21s.
Oh, 21. Sorry.
Oh, here he is, mate.
Yeah, always pranking you.
Yeah.
Unlucky.
Keep your comments coming in, team. If you know who's going to win this weekend as well, let us know. But we still want to know about your Christmas presents. Who are you lads on the railway, please? I'm sorry to bring it back to that, but what are we on after what's happened?
I've never seen you so excited for a race.
This is going to be the best race of the year. Like,
surely.
Get your kit off.
Surely.
Get your kit off.
What? Why?
Because you're so fizz. Get around your head on the FIFA World Cup.
Oh, mate, if Levante comes in, I will.
You okay, we'll hold you to that.
Is Dragon Leap good enough?
Have the edibles on. Hey, put them back on, put the clothes back on. Nah, don't worry about Dragon Leap. Just get on Levante. Now, that was pretty bloody impressive, to be fair, on Saturday from Dragon Leap. Like, I was surprised. And did you see who ran third?
No.
A little bit green, fucking all over the show, El Vencedor.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yes.
That hurts.
It paid about $4 in the place market as well,
Yeah.
Hard work. Bonnie Lass is still to come. On Trivier, Imperatrice trialled this week, right?
Did, yep. Apparently trialled pretty well as well. So that's going to be a bloody hot race.
Yep.
Yeah. They'll have 10,000 on course there on New Year's Day at Te Rapa.
Yeah, well, if the BGP community gets in behind it, we're all going to be there, team. So if you guys are keen to come along, as Luke said, let us know. We'll hopefully see you down there. Butch, sort us out, mate. Look after us.
Eagers trying to get that Disco Baby to come.
Hey?
Yeah, aren't you?
Disco Baby?
Yeah.
Am I missing something
Can you give us some context here, please, Luke?
The kid that you put on the story that was dancing at the ski field.
Oh my God! Yeah, Disco Baby. Yeah, Rave Baby. Rave Baby. Yeah,
Rave
disco.
Baby.
I was like back in the 60s, 70s. Discos.
Sorry, mate.
Rave Baby.
Yeah, okay. You'll be hyping it up on New Year's Day, won't you?
Yeah, 100%.
Still coming down from wherever you've been. You'll be coming up, won't you? Because you'll be down in New Plymouth. Yeah,
New Plymouth.
Yeah.
New Plymouth for what? For Christmas?
Interesting. No. New Year's maybe.
What goes on in New Plymouth?
I don't know. I don't know what I'm signing myself up for here. An awful amount of piss will be drunk, I'd say.
Yeah, but
actually, there's a race. Oh, there used to be a race meet at Stratford. They did the Stratford Cup, which is just down.
Is that legal? Is that legal racing? I've never heard of it.
Yeah,
is that on the beach?
But I don't know if they do that anymore. We'll have to have a look at the calendar.
Is there any chariots at New Plymouth?
Nah, it's banned in New Plymouth, mate. I think.
Is it?
Yeah. It's too crook.
Speaking of the chariots, I tuned into one chariot race on Sunday, and every single horse in the field galloped.
Oh, mate, I tell you what, you should have tuned into race number 10.
Yeah.
BD Joe.
BD Joe.
That got home. Yes, it did. Ed, your best bet, mate. Were you happy with that? Yeah, he gave it a kiss, didn't he?
And then...
good horse.
Punt IQ, Kissinger, best bet, got home as well.
Yes.
I've got some stats on Punt IQ from Saturday.
How good was the lad yelling that home? Kissinger.
Yes.
Kissinger was amazing. A New Zealand bred horse. Punt IQ got 6 of 9 from Pakenham, Matty, and 5 of 10 from Rosehill.
Holy shit.
I had a quiet weekend and I thought, right, I'm going to get myself a membership to Punt IQ and I'm going to follow. Mate, that was outstanding. Well done, Matty.
Well, hang on a minute. The praises don't stop because today at Warrnambool,
there more?
tipped out value runners, 2 value runners, $15 and $23. Thank you very much. Why aren't you on?
Jesus.
I don't know.
And his best bet.
Snappy little thing. I was working.
$2.80 for his best bet.
Good on you, Matty.
$23 winners. Crikey.
If you guys are looking for a horse to follow every day, get on Punt IQ because it's very good. Matty does a great job. He gets up at 5 a.m. every morning. That's 3 a.m. New Zealand time, and he gets the form out there. It's good.
Loves that.
I think it's 7 a.m. New Zealand time.
Whatever, mate.
Hey, but anyway.
I forgot about Randwick. The Everest.
But Matt is also doing a great job sorting out the line of Law Syndicate, and good luck to everybody involved in that horse on Saturday. It's good to see the colours going around, and everybody that was in Princess Biddy as well. These wins can be few and far between, so make sure you celebrate them when they do pop up.
Absolutely. Best bets, lads. Let's get stuck into it because there is some very, very good racing. So let's kick it off with you over there, Ed. Surely you've got a few to come for us.
Yep, I always sort of kick it off, don't I? So we'll get into Ted's meeting code 2, Te Rapa, race number 9, Mary Louise. $5. Looking for 3 in a row and looks a very progressive mare. So we'll see if she can get up there. Punt IQ, meeting code 12, Sandown, race number 8, Savannah Cloud, $4.20. Well bred, having a good prep, won by 3.5 lengths last start. Can go again. Get me on. Goat's best bet, meeting code 6, Invercargill, race 1, Party, $4.50. Get amongst that on Satdee. Of course, we didn't actually talk about that. Invercargill races. I have selections in the app. My best bet, meeting code 2, Te Rapa, race 7, SVR. We're going again. Super unlucky last start. Has to go close again here. Talking to Darren Weatherly today, and he reckons this horse has got a bright future and will be running around some cups in years to come. So definitely on there.
For me, I'm going to go to Te Rapa, meeting 2, race number 8, Rua Rocks. $15 and
nice. Yes.
$4.50. Maybe back it to win a little something, and then put 90% of your stake if you were splitting up at $10. So maybe put $1 on the win and then $9 on the top 4, and you should be getting around $4, I think, to run the top 4. This horse will give you a sight, and hopefully it will get you paid.
That's a great best bet. That is the longest best bet we've had, $15. That's outstanding. Get on there, people. I'm going to go way shorter than that. Hopefully it gets boosted. Cinerama, like last time it ran, I thought it was just absolutely outstanding. It was only about a neck off Prix de Fer, who's gone on to win a Group 1. Didn't get any luck in the running whatsoever. It can miss the start, but it's only a small field, so it should really get its opportunity. So I know it's another short one, but surely Cinerama is going to come home good.
And Benny Masters likes race number 4 at Te Rapa, Pin Me Up.
Oh, we didn't even mention that horse in there. That's the Karaka Millions. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we did. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Pin Me
Masters.
Up.
Pin Me Up.
Sorry. That's a good horse, and it's going well. It's had a couple of good runs.
Bloody oath.
Outstanding.
$8.50, I think.
Good value from Benny Masters.
Get in there. Follow along, people. We've also, obviously, we need to get more people involved in Karaka Millions Day at Ellerslie. It's going to be an outstanding day out. We're going to have a live podcast going. Obviously, the Punters Club has opened up today. So if you are getting involved with the Punters Club, make sure you get your tickets to the Ellerslie racecourse as well, surely.
Yeah, get in the mix. And if you want to come on the stream during the day, when we're live for the day, you'll be able to do that. Sub in and out. We're going to make it a real community-spirited event on the day. So Punters Club's going to be in full swing. We're going to have over 10,000 people involved in that. Good, solid 200 or 300 people, I reckon, on the lawn there at Ellerslie, tearing into it, enjoying each other's company, and screaming home some winners.
Absolutely. I'm really, really excited. It's coming to that time of the year that's the best time of the year. Everyone's going to get a holiday in a couple of weeks' time. Then we're going to kick right into the Karaka Millions. It's the best time of the year to to be involved in horse racing, I reckon.
Reeks of a bender.
18 days, you reckon, from New Year's Day? It's a possibility.
Yeah, no, let's sort it out.
I'm keen to get on one until Christmas Day, why not?
100 days to the Golden Slipper.
Well, hey, yeah.
Shout out to the Rhino. He reckons he's going to get a tattoo if Line of Law wins the slipper.
Great.
Yeah.
We've got 2 fours. We've got a punnet. Is it a punnet? No, a pellet. A pellet of 2 fours.
There's always a lot of beers in the studio. Hopefully we can drink some of those at the ACC Christmas party. Be good. Adam, what's going on, mate?
I just thought you were thinking about a punnet of chips or something instead of the pallet of beers.
It'd be a punnet of chips, actually.
Punnet of chips? No.
Wouldn't mind some fries. What about a lasagna?
Mate, you had a chocolate bar before we got started. You just turn it down over there, okay? It's a treat. Be treat-wise.
Oh, Tom Jones over here, eh?
The blood sugars was running low.
Outstanding. Righto, everybody. Thanks very much for tuning in as always. We'll review the comments and make sure that we get those tickets for the lane at the Boxing Day races out to the winner. We'll have a little review and choose who's going to win that. But yeah, like we said, the Punters Club, Karaka Millions Punters Club, is open on the TAB website. Very easy to find. Head to the racing section and you'll see it right there. Get your tickets to Ellerslie on Karaka Millions Day. And Luke, you've got something else for us, mate.
One final thing. Aaron Viles, I know you're watching. He won our $100 bet last week. And he put it on Seamus, $2.50, and he said, donate the lot to charity.
What a guy.
What a guy.
That's outstanding. What charity?
What did we Movember the other day?
Great.
So we can top that back up from our failures of the best bet. Yeah. But as if you want to pick a different charity, mate, let us know.
For the Karaka Millions Punters Club, did we have an offer, or do we don't want to announce that quite just yet?
Not yet, but
okay.
I just tell the people, you want to make sure you get something, at least something in before Christmas Day. You'll find out why.
There you go.
I like it. Mysterious.
Righto, team. Thanks very much, Ed. Good work, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah, good on you. Thanks very much, Luke. Thanks, Adam. Thanks, everybody out there for listening in. We hope you have a fantastic evening and good luck on the punt on Saturday. Gamble responsibly. Enjoy yourself. It's summer. Have a couple of beers. Get stuck in.
Hopefully I can get some sun because I'm looking pale.
Fuck, you need it.
Game, set, and match. Shut the gate. They're going to do it again. The Karaka Million goes with and stays with. Up in front, Del Zao, Lonro, but here's the calls now. He's coming. He's going to get there.